Hi friends, it's Miss Jenifer at Somerset Academy of Music, and I'm excited. We're back in our technical exercises, and today we're in book 1, we're group 2, we're on exercise 11. Before we get started, I'd just like to thank you for watching the video. If you find it at all helpful, please consider giving it a thumbs up and subscribing to my channel. Feel free to share my videos with your family and friends. Okay, number 11 is a hard one. Not gonna lie, this is a really cool pattern that once you learn this, you can actually use this to play any of your scales. If you've not learned how to play those a 2-octave scale or even a 1-octave scale, I will put a link right here on how to play a C octave, 1 and 2 octave scale right here. Okay. So, like I said, this is going to be kind of a tricky one, especially when we put it together. So, let's get started. So, the right hand, as I mentioned, is going to start here on middle C, and it's going to be going up 2 octaves all the way up to this C, which is 2 C's above middle C. So, we got middle C, treble C, high C. Our left hand is only going to be traveling from middle C and bass C, so just right here. But let's start with the right hand, as I said. So we're going to be playing a C 1-octave scale, which is, I'll go through the notes first. It's C, D, E. You're going to tuck your thumb under to F, G, A, B, C. Then you're going to come back down, B, A, G, F. Cross your third finger to E, D, C. Now this is what the rhythm is going to be. 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and 1, 2, 3, 4. So we've got quarter notes on the C's and then eighth notes for the bulk of the scale, and then we end on a whole note on C. So that's the first part. We're going to play that once through legato, then staccato. That's what we're going to call part A. So let me demonstrate the part B. For part B, we're going to take our right hand and we're going to move our thumb up to the next C here. So it's the C above middle C. And we're going to play the same pattern, just an octave higher like this. 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and 1, 2, 3, 4. So that is part B. Now part C is going to be a combination of those two. We're going to put those two together, creating a 2-octave scale. So it's going to look like this. 1 and 2 and 3 and 4. And when you get here, instead of playing your 5th finger on this B, or the C rather, you're going to take your thumb and put it on the C, tuck under, and bring the rest of your hand up. 1 and 2 and tuck your thumb to F, 3 and 4 and then we're going to hit the C, 1 and then we're going to come back down the same way we did. 1 and 2 and 3 and we're going to cross our 3 to E. 4 and 1, and now we're going to cross our 4th finger. This is a tricky and crucial spot. 4th finger goes to the B. 2 and 3 and 4 and 1, 2, 3, 4. If that felt too hard for you, you probably do need to go, again, I'm going to place it here. You got to go and check out my video on how to play a 2-octave scale, because I want to spend a lot of time going over that in this video. Okay. That is the 3 parts, A, B, and C, the 3 parts of the right. The left hand, for part A, it's just going to play a 1-octave scale, starting on the C, like this. C, D, E, F, G, A, B, C, back down, B, A, G, F, E, D, C. It's the same rhythm as the right hand. It's just going to be moving in a parallel scale with the right hand, unison. For part B, your left hand is going to move to middle C, okay? And it's going to be doing contrary motion. So that means it's going to be doing the opposite of the right hand. It's getting a little complicated, right? So it's going to look like this. 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and 1, 2, 3, 4. So that's part A. Part B. Part C is going to be the combination of those two together. It's not really that hard when you see it this way. So it's going to be going like this. 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and repeat that. 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and 1, 2, 3, 4. So for part C, the left hand is just doing a 1-octave scale twice. The right hand is going to be doing a 2-octave scale once. So let's go back to part A. It's just going to be both hands playing a 1-octave scale. Hopefully you know how to do that. This is what it looks like. 1 and 2 and 3 and And if that is hard and that's all you can get out of this exercise is just learning to play a 1-octave scale, that's amazing. Part B is going to be both hands moved higher. Your left hand is going to go middle C. Right hand's going to go to treble C, and they're going to be going opposite directions. Contrary motion like this. 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and 1, 2, 3, 4. All right, now here's where the hard part comes. We're going to put those two parts together. Again, the right hand's doing 2 octaves. The left hand's doing 1 octave twice. Okay, this is what it looks like. I'm going to go slow. 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and both thumbs on C. 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and 1 and here's important. You're going to cross your right hand fourth finger over to the B. The left hand is going to stay right where it is because it's going to be here. 2 and 3 and 4 and 1. That last little bit, that's probably where you're going to have the most trouble. So if that was tricky, go back and rewind that. That's the hardest part of the hard trick, is that last octave coming down. Okay, so now we're going to put the 3 parts all together. I'm going to go through A, legato, repeat, staccato. Then I'm going to do section B, legato, staccato. And then we're going to do it. We're going to go for section C. We're going to do legato and staccato. Like I said, if you can't get through all 3 parts, that's totally fine. Just do as much of it as you can. Part A and B, you're probably going to be able to get. It's probably going to be part C that's going to be the challenge. And that's okay, because that gives you room to improve, right? So master part A and B first, and then when you're ready, tackle part C. And then you can feel so proud of yourself when you can do that. Let me know how many parts you could do. Can you do A only, A and B, or were you able to do all 3? That's amazing. Each section, again, we're going to play it legato, repeat, staccato, A, B, and C. Here we go. Here is section A, legato. Now staccato. 2, 3. Now we're moving to section B. Now here we go with section C, first legato. Change your 4. Staccato. 4. 3, 4. Okay, there we go. Like I said, I'm going to be so excited. Let me know when you've mastered part C. I'm serious. I will be really excited to see how many of you can get through part C, especially legato, staccato. All right, that's it. Thank you so much for watching the video. If you found it at all helpful, please consider giving it a thumbs up and subscribing to my channel. And I will look forward to seeing you next week with our final exercise in this group. We're going to be looking at exercise 12. See you then. Thanks so much. Bye-bye.